Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a Wednesday morning, the 7th of October. As we look out over the city of Grand Rapids, we've got quiet conditions out there, dark conditions. It's not going to be rising that sun up until about 7:47, somewhere in there. So we got some time yet. Great fall weather continues. Isn't it nice to see the blue sky, the clouds, the high thin cirrus clouds kind of darting the sky, and reasonably mild temperatures. Mainly dry this week, although we have a few sprinkles across our northern counties, which I'll show you on radar here momentarily. Low to mid 70s likely on Friday. That looks like the warmest day out of the bunch. 64 is our normal or average high for this time of the year. So most of our area is dry, but it's up here across northern Newaygo County and Mecosta County seeing a few showers, and that's about it. I think the rest of our area is going to stay dry. They probably won't come any farther south than Oceana, central Newaygo County, and Mecosta County is what it looks like is going to be it over the next few hours. And then once that cold front moves through, the skies will clear and we'll see mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies today. It is going to be a breezy day. It's been a breezy night. We've got winds sustained right now in Grand Rapids out of the west at 15 mile per hour, 15 mile per hour wind sustained in Muskegon, gusting to 26 there. It's gusting to 21 in Ionia. So our winds today generally out of the west northwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour with some higher gusts up around 30 or 35, certainly possible. We've got temperatures in the 50s across our northern counties, 63 degrees right now in Grand Rapids. As cool as 58 in Three Rivers. And as we pull out to a wider perspective, there's nothing really cold on the map here for this time of the year and this time of the morning. So we're not looking for any cold blast here anytime soon, but you could almost trace where that cold front is coming here. This was the second front that we talked about over the last few days, and it's kind of sagging or sinking in here. And yes, there's a little bit of moisture with it. We're squeezing some out. Plus, there's some upper level support from this, from an upper level jet stream here that's helping create some lift and getting a little more precipitation out of it. And there's some broken clouds back here off to our north and west, and those will thin out as we go through the day today. So basically what we're looking for, a few sprinkles or light showers early this morning across those northern counties I just mentioned. Otherwise, everybody else, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Temperatures won't move much. We're in the 60s in many locations. We'll get back up into the mid to upper 60s, and that's probably about as good as it's going to get. We'll have a west to turning northwest wind today at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. So again, mostly sunny to partly cloudy, breezy, and mild. As we look at our Lake Michigan forecast, here's where we're at. We've got small craft advisories through this morning and through the afternoon for you boaters. Waves out there this morning about 4 to 6 feet, about 3 to 5 feet this afternoon, and by the evening they come down to 1 to 2 feet. So consequently, those small craft advisories get dropped. And you can see there is a high beach hazard risk out there as well. In case you folks wanted to go out there, stick your toes in the water. It's a good day weather-wise to do it, but it's a little rough there on the water, and the water temperatures are continuing to drop off as well. Here's what it looks like on the forecast map. We have a cold front. This is at 9 a.m. this morning, kind of slicing on through the area. Behind it, those winds change, come in instead of the southwest, they'll come in out of the west, northwest here. And then we have high pressure that's going to be building on in here, just sliding right down into the upper Midwest and Great Lakes. Remember, these high pressure areas typically create subsidence or sinking air. And when you force the air to the ground, you tend to dry out the atmosphere and you get sunshine and reasonably tranquil conditions. Once that high drifts off to the south and east of us as we head into Friday, we're going to start to tap a south and southwesterly wind again, and that's going to pump in some much warmer air. It's what we call the return flow. We get on the return flow of that high because everything rotates around the high in a clockwise fashion. So that'll pump in our warmest air of the week, I think, as temperatures on Friday likely get into the mid 70s, and the weekend still looks good. But I think the quote unquote warmest day out of the bunch is probably going to be on Friday. And you can see that here in the first 3 days of our forecast. 76 on Friday, about 67 degrees today, breezy conditions. We're in the mid 60s on Thursday. We just talked about Friday. I'll skip that. And as we go into Saturday, we're still in the 70s there with sunshine and dry conditions. Sunshine on Sunday with highs in the upper 60s, and our rain chances increase as we get into later Monday and into Tuesday. We should still be hanging around 70 degrees for the high temperature on those days. And there's still some chance that some of the remnant moisture from what is now Hurricane Delta that hits the Louisiana Gulf Coast there could come up into southeast lower Michigan as we get into the weekend. I don't think it's going to get into Grand Rapids, but we'll have to maintain to continue to watch that. But it may get into southeast lower Michigan. I'll have the track on that part of the forecast and on that hurricane coming up at about 5:40. Mike, Alyssa?